Okay, everyone, today we're going to analyze three very important tenses together: the past simple, the present perfect simple, and the present perfect continuous. At B2 level, it's essential not only to know how to form these tenses, but also to understand the differences in meaning, speaker intention, and context, because choosing the wrong tense can change the meaning of what you say. Let's begin with the past simple. We use the past simple for actions that started and finished at a specific time in the past. The key idea is that the time is finished and usually mentioned or understood. For example, I visited my cousin last week. We lived in Germany from 2005 to 2010. He went to the cinema every weekend last year. These actions are completely finished and disconnected from the present. We also use past simple for a sequence of completed actions, especially in stories or narratives. For example, he applied for the job, watched a movie, and went to bed. She got up, took a shower, had breakfast, and left for work. This tense is strongly associated with finished time expressions such as yesterday, last year, in 1998, 5 days ago, when I was a child. Now let's move to the present perfect simple. This tense connects the past to the present. We use it for actions that happened at an unspecified time in the past, especially when the result is important now. For example, I've lost my key means I don't have it now. There has been an accident means the road is blocked now. Have you seen Anne? Suggests she isn't here now. Notice that we don't say when the action happened. The exact time is not important. Another major use of the present perfect is to talk about life experience. For example, have you ever tried sushi? I've never swum with dolphins. She's seen that film 3 times. Here we're not talking about a specific moment, but about experience in someone's life. Because of this, we commonly use time expressions such as ever, never, already, yet, recently, so far, this week, this year. Now let's compare past simple and present perfect directly, because this contrast is crucial. If we say I saw that film last night, we use past simple because we mention a finished time. But if we say I've seen that film, we use present perfect because the time is not specified and the experience is the focus. In other words, past simple, tjatjana finished time, present perfect tjatjanaus connection to now or unspecified time. Next, let's look at the present perfect continuous, which is formed with have, has been plus verbing. This tense focuses on duration or ongoing activity. We use it to talk about actions that started in the past and continue now. For example, I've been working since I was 20. They've been living here for years. Here, the action began in the past and is still happening. We can also use the present perfect continuous for actions that finished very recently, but still have visible results. For example, she's been running. She's out of breath. I've been cooking. That's why the kitchen is messy. They've been arguing, so they look upset. The action may have stopped, but we can still see its effects. Now let's compare present perfect simple versus present perfect continuous, because this difference is very important at B2 level. The present perfect simple usually focuses on results or completion, while the continuous focuses on duration or process. For example, I've written a book emphasizes the finished result. I've been writing a book emphasizes the activity and suggests it isn't finished. Similarly, I've written 3 reports focuses on quantity. I've been writing reports all morning focuses on time and effort. Another contrast involves permanence and temporariness. The simple form often suggests something more permanent or completed, while the continuous often suggests something temporary. For example, I've worked in Madrid for 10 years, suggests a stable long-term situation. I've been working in Barcelona for 2 weeks, suggests a temporary arrangement. Let's connect these tenses to real-life vocabulary, such as crime and investigation contexts. For example, Using past simple. The police arrested the criminal yesterday. He threatened the victim last week. Using present perfect. The police have arrested 3 suspects. The criminal has committed several offences. Using present perfect continuous. The detectives have been investigating the case for months. The authorities have been monitoring the situation. One more advanced tip. Native speakers often choose between these tenses based on what they want to emphasize: time, result, duration, or relevance to now. So, tense choice is not only grammatical, but also communicative. Skilled speakers choose the tense that highlights the most important information. So, to summarize clearly, past simple, finished past time; present perfect simple, past action connected to now or life experience; present perfect continuous, duration, process, or recent activity with visible results.